episode. Wow, what a finale. Yeah. Actually, probably shouldn't be playing this with this, yeah. Because if I do, well, then I'm just going to remember that there's no more 15th Doctor. And with there being no 15th Doctor, I'm going to cry because, yes, well, I wasn't emotionally ready for the finale. Yeah, because normally, yeah, Doctor Who will tell you that it's it's kind of the end for this Doctor. Yeah, there's this is going to be the last season, as well as since this hasn't happened since Christopher Eccleston. Nearly all the Doctors have had three series. Yeah, so you can kind of figure out from there, who's gonna be when they're gonna leave, kind of thing. So and that as well was kind of obvious because you're like, okay, 3 seasons. They've kind of had their time. They're about to leave. We can emotionally prepare unless it's a special. Yeah. And obviously you've got the whole problem of always getting attached, even though you're don't get attached because we know how long they're going to last. They're not going to last very long because it's an English show, and English shows don't have 24 episodes. They normally have around 6 to 10 episodes at least. But we still do because Doctor Who is amazing. Yeah, and then obviously this season particularly, no reference or anything that Ncuti Gatwa was leaving, so I was happy as ever. I was like, sweet, got one more season left. I am perfect. Yes, and then I watched this finale and he's gone. I'm like, I'm not emotionally ready at all for it. And yes, I just got the new Sonic Screwdrivers as well. Yeah. Okay, watch the final old one. Yeah, with Star Wars theme. One that was given to me by a friend, pretty good as well. Yeah. Childish Gambino. Probably shouldn't listen to the Doctor Who one because, well, I'll get sad. But then again, it's Doctor Who, and well, Doctor Who's Doctor Who. Oh, right, what? Started Doctor Who on. Where are you, Doctor Who? Should really get one with Jurassic Park on it. There you go. It's this side and. I'm sorry to any of my friends, because I doubt I'll be emotionally ready or capable of anything for about maybe 2 months, give or so. Because I was not prepared for that regeneration. Yeah. Cat's just whining, never complaining. No, that's what you get when you have a ginger cat. Yeah, little demon. And then obviously that one, probably my best mate. Yeah. He's probably going to get a ton of Doctor Who stuff now. Which, sorry in advance for that. Yes, I know the amount of things I said. I feel like I said them way too much, Alright. We'll put Jurassic Park away. Try not to think about Doctor Who too much, even though I already am, and then I'll probably make an edit with Doctor Who because I filmed it before I knew Ncuti Gatwa was leaving. Oh God. Why did he have to leave? Why couldn't he have one more season? Yes, I was not emotionally prepared for him to go. Oh, God damn. Alright, let's get to work. Actually, just before I do that, I'm going to do something. Yes. I'm just going to put this away. No, I'm not. I'm going to have it on my desk. I don't want to put it away. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I like playing with it. Huh. Well, yeah, no. The light definitely got brighter. I don't know why it keeps playing up. Recently doing that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like, yeah, brighter, better than nothing. I guess, yeah. God damn it, I moved the, yeah. Now I've got to find it again. Yeah, no, that's pretty good. Alright. Not editing. Trying not to think about Doctor Who too much. God damn it, yeah. Why couldn't we have one more season? Decent, just one more season, yeah. We could have said goodbye to the Battle movie, okay, in the third season. Yeah. Why couldn't they tell us? I wasn't emotionally ready to see Richard. Yes. Yeah, I feel sorry for you. I am going to be emotionally unavailable. I'm so sorry for my friends. That's all I can get. I'm just going to be so sad that he's gone. Yeah. No more seasons with you. Yeah, well. That should be good. Hello there. Yes. Ooh, I'm just going to turn that off. Yes, hello there. Yes, now this is something different that I haven't done. The reason why I'm doing this is I feel like I haven't actually spoken about what my channel, well, I don't really know what my channel is really about, but yeah, I don't think I've actually done an introduction to my YouTube channel because I started this in stop motions and then kind of never really, said anything about my channel or who I am. So for any new or old that don't know, my name is PJ and this is PJ Studios. PJ Studios is basically a nickname that I was given PJ, and then obviously I got into films, and then I believe it was between me and my gramps, because my gramps always used to give me Christmas cards with names on it. I have a PJ Flat when I was younger, then the Doctor, which became a more thing because I always loved Doctor Who. It's probably can be seen, and all the other pop culture stuff that I have, and the amount of Lego that I have, that's a whole different story, which I think, is something in itself. But yes, and then I got really into film and television and started filming and acting or like doing that stuff here and there. And then I think that's where its nickname came from, which was from him. And then I was like, that's a great name for my YouTube, PJ Studios, and that's where that became. So that's a little bit on my YouTube name and where that came from. But yeah, this is going to be an intro or like a little bit about who I am on the YouTube and where it came to be. So this all started in 2019, not 2009, I was in year one. This all started in 2019 around August, where I made my first stop motion that I uploaded to YouTube. Yes, I've made stop motion before here and there, did them for assessments, but I never uploaded them or anything just for my enjoyment, never really had anything to or knew how to edit them. So I just made them and just never really did anything. I really wish that I have kept some because I made some and I can never find them. But yeah, so I uploaded I think about one or two and then stopped because I went into year 12 and then COVID hit, which was in a way perfect because I made a bunch of stop motion with my Lego and uploaded so many and like made a little mini series, The Adventures of Jake, the Journey of the Unexpected series, which I think actually came from an assessment that I did for a media class. Yeah. So that whole thing started, I made a bunch of stop motions in not this house, in a different house which had an amazing view, which is the reason why I made stop motion, because the acting I couldn't really, or my ideas at the time I couldn't think of anything to do, so I was like, I'm just going to make stop motion, and that's going to be my main channel because I always love watching this particular YouTube channel called Brotherhood Workshop. Absolutely fantastic, yeah. And then there was other YouTube channels, but none of them were. They were more like sketch, like Smosh, and they were the two main ones at the time that I was watching. That like I was like, okay, that's something I want to do. And then I did some like live action here and there, and then moved house at the end of 2020 after finishing school. And as you can see, yeah, the wall is horrible, bland, yeah, boring, and the room is kind of smaller than the other one. So I was like, I can't do stop motion. I tried to, awful back it up. I hated it absolutely. There's a lot of things that I hated and didn't like. So I went, okay, I'm gonna have to make live action. At the time, I just finished school but didn't study yet. So, it was like the end of 2020 and the start a little bit, and before February, before I started. studying, and I went, okay, I'd been given a camera at the time by my mum because she got given a camera that she didn't want or she wasn't using and I was using a lot. She went, here you go, and a friend has given us a tripod if you borrow it. So I started using that equipment, and then I had this, it wasn't mine, but it was my mum's old Mac that I was given to, like, well, not given, but I could work on it. Awful thing, yes, so slow. It was old, it was like one of the first Macs, so it was very old, and it could barely just run iMovie itself. Yeah, so that was a trouble editing, and I don't know how long it was. I did that for a long period of time, just using iMovie, and it was truly awful. I'm so glad I've got my laptop now. But yes, I started doing that. Then eventually, I had the camera, and I turned that into more of a photography camera. I get the tripod back after, filming some. Yeah, I did a bunch of things, and then I went, I think if anything, I'm gonna have to find my own tripod. So here's a tripod back, and I think they wanted it as well. So I was like, here's the tripod, and then one of the Christmases I got given a camera by my gramps, and he's probably the main person that gave me all my camera equipment, all the camera equipment that I have to now. He was a big supporter, and I truly miss him, and he was the best thing, the best person I've ever met, and I'm do miss him dearly. Yeah, truly one person, the main person that got me the most, and he was heavily encouraging of my YouTube channel. No one ever seems, well, no one personally, and my friends, or one of my friends at least as well, was an amazing person. He will come back later in the story. So yes, I got he got me my first DJI, which was the DJI Pocket, and that was a revolutionary thing for me. I've never had a camera like that, and that was my first camera that I had, and I was truly gobsmacked by it. It was so fun. And then later on, he also gave me a tripod as well. So I had that tripod. Or was it my nan? Yes. I want to say no. So no, I did get a tripod from my nan technically. But he gave me a tripod. So I had a tripod and a camera that was completely mine. So that started my Schumann's vs. Clones. Yeah, when I made that film, and then some other things when I first started, just here and there. The trouble is, I was working by myself, only me as an actor, and I didn't really know how to edit. I knew the basic things, and obviously it wasn't stop motion, so I wasn't adding sound effects and all that kind of stuff. Oh, I could, but it was mainly focusing on me and like camera angles. So I was like, okay, I've got to. It's a bit different from what I'm used to nowadays, because I was normally acting in front of. I was never really filming or editing at that time. And then I started a diploma in film and television, and did some stuff here and there while I was at home or had time to, and then I did some stuff at TAFE while I was able to, if I could, by like asking them if I could publish it. They went yes, and I was like, oh sweet, I would go on my YouTube. And I think I tried to do stop motion here and there when I could, and I still do. Sometimes not as big as I used to. I just don't like the backdrop, or the backdrop will be too hard. And so yes, that happened. I graduated and got my diploma in that, which somewhere around my room. And then I started to make some more here and there. I tried to get more into YouTube. Tried to make a bit more of a schedule. But I don't know if it's my ADHD or not. I was terrible at it, and here and there, everywhere, I got really good at it, and then I just slumped. It was just in a time where I was like, I have things that I want to make, and then it gets to editing, and I was like, I can't be bothered. And in and out, and then family stuff happened, in 2023 and 2024, which put a whole thing in itself. So 2022 was, I think, I just here and there uploading kind of iffy, I kind of ran out of ideas. 2023, I moved around, went to different locations, started something new. I think that was when I started the Lego, started my Lego reviews as well. And then also towards the end of 2023, I made a short film with a fantastic friend of mine, which he's truly a masterpiece, a fantastic YouTuber and an amazing editor. And I do not know where I would be with some of the things that he's told me and helped me with editing. He did all the effects on that short film called Paradox, and it was a very small And like we did what we could do with it, and like it was just us filming and me acting. But yeah, no, I don't know where I would be without him. He's like my mentor for YouTube and editing stuff, because he's a pure genius. I'm like Luke Skywalker, and he's like Yoda. But yes, so then moving on to that, I went to England, didn't film some stuff there, and I really wish I should. Yeah, really wish I did. I just didn't think about DJI because it was personal reasons. Then 2024 came around, and I slowly got more of a schedule, and then fell out of it, and then went to England for personal reasons. But I was like, yes, this was after my birthday, and I had a new camera and had a new tripod. So I was then, okay, I've got a new camera, I've got the DJI, I got given the DJI 3, so I'm going to take that to England, film some stuff. Never actually edited it. I've still got it on my laptop. I did a few things that I did over there and put it on YouTube. But yeah, I never actually put like a little vlog or anything, because I could never do that. Yeah, I tried to do it with Supernova and everything. I always try and do it, but I always fail. Yeah. And then brings us up to this year, which I've done some Lego reviews here and there and other things, and went to Jurien Bay, filmed some stuff there, did my whole birthday thing, which I do, which is Regenerations, Doctor Who, a lot of Doctor Who stuff, yes, a lot of Lego stuff, yeah, try and do, I will say, I do try and do, yeah, there's like certain things that I'll try and do and certain things that I'll try not. The one thing that I would love to do, and like, I've been watching a new YouTuber that isn't Smosh, yeah, which has given me some inspiration, which is the reason why I'm doing this. I will say another thing that like I would really like to do, but I don't think I could, because, well, it's just how I've recently. So I was diagnosed with ADHD when I was pretty young. As soon as I can remember, I was in year 1, and I can remember being told that I have it then. But that's like a memory. I'm remembering a memory kind of thing. So I was told pretty young, and that's all I can remember. But when I was told, or like for a very long time, a period, I knew I had ADHD, but I didn't know any of the symptoms. I didn't know, what symptoms were, and I was medicated at the time. And I've only recently come off it. Well, I say recently, after finishing in 2020, I stopped taking it. There's been some, I feel like I probably shouldn't have. There were reasons that I did, not my kind of in control of, in a way, yes. But yeah, there was, I stopped it because someone was afraid or something, which I now see as a load of crap, yes, for the reasoning. Probably, yes, because it probably, if I didn't stop, probably would have helped me in the way that my brain is now, and it probably would have stopped that. But yes, I have seen a lot of like TikTokers and all that kind of stuff who recently get diagnosed and then know everything about ADHD, and then there's me who's like had it for as long as I can remember and hardly know any like side effects or symptoms or it. And I would love to do things on ADHD because I've had it for so long, and like I know everyone has their different outcome, and I would definitely compare to other people because I was medicated and never went through all most people do. And I feel like I'm also one of the few I'm the only person that I know of from all like videos and everyone that has been diagnosed with ADHD to get off medication and not go on it again. Yes. So I would love to do ADHD stuff, but I always feel like a fraud when doing it. Yes. So that in itself is like a whole thing. Yes, which I would love to make content on, but like I don't think I ever will, because it just feels wrong to me. Yeah, I don't feel like I should be doing it. So, which is why I keep to my geek stuff. Yes, making Doctor Who stuff, because that's where, like, that's... Being the Doctor is who I truly like. Yeah, that's the closest thing to me, I feel like, with the hands and everything. But yes, that's basically the history of PJ Studios, and I'm sorry if I rambled. I definitely did. I can already tell that I did. Yes. But yes, I hope for any new fans or new watchers or old watchers who wanted to know where this channel came from. I didn't realise I kind of, you probably can kind of tell my age because I said I graduated in 2020. But yes. Before I go, yes, PJ. I'm 22. Yes, 22. I don't know why I'm guessing my age. Yes, or doubting my age. I do come from England, but I live in Australia. As some probably could tell by some of the locations, it's definitely not an English area. Yes, I went to a place that had a lot of sand, and I go to the beach often, which anyone in England, well, maybe they'll go to, the beach is what I'm saying. The beaches don't look like in England. They definitely don't look like the ones in Australia, at least. But yes, this is my little bit about PJ Studios, and I will be getting back to editing a video for my YouTube, and then filming some stuff, which I'll probably end up regretting and not liking, and then I'll delete, and then there won't be YouTube videos for quite a while, and then I'll make one, which is my process. It's Stitch would say, it's broken and small, but it's good. So, until next time, I would say happy building, but I don't know what to say. It's a whole new video that doesn't involve me doing a review on Lego. So until next time, allons-y.